Interesting. Same snowstorm outside. It's February 13th, right here, day before Valentine's Day. I don't have a romantic bone in my body for humanity. Not with the way, I mean, I can romanticize about what life with an eternal flame is like, but I'm being held captive away from it, and there is no love at all ever shown, ever given, ever experienced, or ever like formalized in this disgusting version of New York. It is just to even look back in like a encyclopedia format, I'd burn the book. I absolutely would burn the entire appearance because it is so absolutely disgusting what I've had to go through. Now, they have this big romantic, like, I call them Warlocks, Warlocks, but apparently the humans call them Lovelocks, Lovelocks. I have not met a man that I would actually lock myself to permanently in this New York scenario since I've arrived in 1978. Like, there's been nobody worthy. I mean, like, you're born for one. You're a goddess that they know about. You've been interviewed. They confirmed your goddess status. So you're a little confused why they would withhold the eternal flame in spiritual. I mean, like, there's spiritual laws against that. What I don't understand is why the laws of man and the business have become so much more important than the solstice and celestial appearance.
On the eve of Valentine's Day, now one man's romantic quest to save those Lovelocks that once decorated one of the famed bridges over the River Seine in Paris.
It's like knowing how you were built, but some you have like the base software of being this incredible program for one person. And like the building blocks are there. And like your data set is there. And then for some reason, between delusional and the illusion, it gets built completely wrong. And you're still like, no, I'm not even set in my ways. Not for any of this. None of this illusion is acceptable. I'm set in other ways, for other purpose.
Good morning, guys. From the most romantic place in the most romantic city, this bridge used to be covered in lovelocks. They've all been taken down, but one man made it his mission to save some of them.
I have them, I mentioned them, I called them Warlocks at Bayside Station. I didn't know what the heck they were about. Linda really didn't know what they were about either.
When Gio and Janelle Fuente visited the City of Love back in 2015, they made sure to stop by the Pont des Arts, the two placing a love lock on the bridge, just like hundreds of thousands of couples before them.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, baby. So much love on that bridge, but just months later, the city of Paris had to take them down.
At specific pedigree and specific genetics, being the alien breeding program being the #1 priority above man's desire to destroy the universe, the galaxy, and the land and society and play war games and avoid war crime committee. Right, got that. Okay, so now being that the alien breeding program being the #1, right, so now on the Scandinavian side of things, since that word came up yesterday, which is one of the only times I've ever heard the humans even announce it, what happened?
Down over fears the added weight could cause the bridge to collapse.
I remember literally telling my mom one time, like, I hope ours survives somehow.
Seeing that, Phileas, who collects a bunch of antique keys, realized some of those keys could open up antique locks.
And at that time, I became the Lovelock saver.
Phileas amassing stacks and stacks of locks in his attic.
So this one says, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah.
And among them, there was this one, with the names Gio and Janelle Fuente. We were able to track them down in
I normally
Florida.
fast
Gio
forward through this
surprising
crap.
Janelle with an early Valentine's
This is just
gift.
humans, and I'm not into it.
How did that happen? I was in shock. I would have never expected to see that again.
The two telling us they're celebrating 20 years together this year.
I definitely think the lock was a beautiful thing. This gift is incredible, like you said, 20 years later.
Phileas also discovering a very special lock in his stash.
And at one time I was cleaning it and I saw Michelle and Barack, Love Forever. I searched on the internet and found that they went in Paris in 2009.
Now, this is the break-in in the White House in
They don't remember there being
Washington,
a time when the
D.C.
Obamas could have come here to put it up. So the story behind that lock, very much still a mystery. Guys,
Ooh, wonder when they put it there. What are the odds, right?
Gio got engaged in Paris.
their paradoxical tie in like their love of having to like claim a White House even though they don't fit the description. Right, got that. Why did that become more of a priority than the alien breeding program? Just curious. Since I am set in my ways, it's just not the ways of whatever humanity keeps pushing and forcing. It's February 13th, 2021. Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe. Galaxy is broken. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.